When Donald Trump ran for president in 2016, he hired as his campaign chairman this guy, Paul Manafort. It will never not be an absolutely crazy thing that our last president chose as his campaign chair, a guy who had spent the past many years in Ukraine working for a pro-Putin political party and helping install a Kremlin-friendly autocrat as Ukraine's president. The reason Paul Manafort was available to run Donald Trump's campaign was that the people of Ukraine had finally risen up in revolution, and that pro-Putin autocrat, Manafort's boss, had fled to Russia. That democratic revolution in Ukraine sparked Vladimir Putin's invasion and annexation of Crimea and everything that came after. We're all still living through the historical consequences of Paul Manafort's Ukraine misadventures. But what Manafort got out of those years working for the pro-Putin political party in Ukraine was money. Lots and lots of money. And in 2018, Manafort was convicted of using secret foreign accounts to hide the tens of millions of dollars he made. He also pled guilty to money laundering and obstruction. He served 2 years of a 7.5-year prison sentence, but then he was pardoned by President Trump just before he left office. Of course he was. And he even got back a bunch of the real estate he'd had to forfeit as part of his conviction. Real estate he'd bought with those ill-gotten gains. He recently sold his Hamptons mansion for more than $10 million. Not a bad deal. But here is a plot twist we did not see coming. You may recall that when Manafort was convicted on 8 felony counts back in 2018, there were another 10 charges on which the jury could not reach a verdict. The judge in the case declared a mistrial on those 10 counts. Well, the Justice Department appears to have decided that those counts are not covered by Trump's pardon. That Trump pardon applies only to the stuff Manafort was convicted for or pled guilty to. Because yesterday, the Justice Department filed a brand new civil suit against Paul Manafort over some of those secret foreign bank accounts where he hid his millions from all his work in Ukraine, accounts for which he was never convicted. The Justice Department says Manafort owes the US government almost $3 million in penalties for hiding those accounts. Penalties the government has been trying to collect from Manafort for the last 2 years, and now they are asking a court to make him pay up. Trump's pardon looked like it put an end to Manafort's accountability for hiding all that money he made doing pro-Putin dirty work in Ukraine. Now it looks like the US justice system might not quite be finished with Paul Manafort.